great Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. You're welcome back. All right, shocking revelation from Sowore. Possible imprisonment or death penalty to our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu's regime in high conspiracy with judiciary plot to sentence Nnamdi Kanu to death or life imprisonment. Sowore says shocking this is very, very shocking on what Sowore reviewed here or said here. Let's go and read the interview Sowore granted regarding the possible life imprisonment or death sentencing of our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Former presidential candidate and human rights activist Omotosho Sowore has stated that the administration of President Bola Tinubu has reached a high-level secret pact with the judiciary to either sentence Nnamdi Kanu, leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, to death or life imprisonment. Sowore, in a post on Wednesday, said that the decision had already been made through a top-level political conspiracy and that the ongoing legal proceedings were merely a formality to legitimize the outcome. For the avoidance of that and to alert the public, it has become clear that a secret decision long been reached within the Tinubu regime regarding the fate of Nnamdi Kanu. The plan devised through the high-level political conspiracy is to either sentence him to death or condemn him to life imprisonment. This outcome, predetermined far in advance, is now being dressed up in a guise of judicial procedure, Sowore said. He added that the move was being dressed up in the disguise of the judicial procedure, suggesting that Justice Omotosho is handling Kanu's case may interpret Kanu's refusal to open his defense as an admission of guilty. Justice Omotosho is expected to conclude Kanu's trial by declaring that his refusal to open his defense amounts to an admission of guilty, a convenient interpretation designed to seal a verdict already agreed upon behind closed doors. According to Sowore, such an interpretation would confidently justify a verdict that had already been agreed upon behind closed doors. The ruling is anticipated in November, a month that bears a haunting historical echo. The activist warned that anticipated ruling expected in November could mirror one of the darkest moments in Nigerian history, drawing a parallel to the 1995 execution of Ken Soro-Wiwa and 8 other Egoni activists under the military regime of General Sani Abacha. Sowore described the situation as a haunting historical echo. It was in November 1995 that the military tribunal of General Sani Abacha sentenced Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 other Ogoni activists to death, a sentence carried out with ruthless precision. Today, 3 decades later, Nigeria appears to be standing at the same moral crossroad. Only the year has changed. This is 2025, not 1995. But the machinery of repression grinds on. The trial of Nnamdi Kanu has ceased to be about justice. It is now a test of conscience for the Nigerian state and its citizens alike, he said. Sowore added that Kanu's trial had ceased to be about justice and had instead become a test of conscience for the Nigerian state and its citizens alike. Sowore report previously reported that Justice Omotosho of the Federal High Court, Abuja, gave Kanu until Wednesday to open up his defense in the terrorism case against him or fortify his right to do so. The judge issued the directives after Kanu, for the fourth consecutive days, insisted he would not begin his defense following the prosecution closure of his case and the court's earlier dismissal of his non-case submission. Justice Omotosho thereafter warned that if Kanu does not open his defense on so days and order, he will be considered to have voluntarily waived his right. The court had earlier, remember, on the October 27, adjourned November 4th, 5th for Kanu to either file his final written address or proceed within his defense. So all these things Sowore was trying to say here is Nigeria government are looking ways of sentencing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the only way they will do this now is by using this Kanu's refusal to open his defense, like the judge has given him. He gave him 5th, which expired, and now 7th, which is going to be tomorrow, for Kanu to open his defense. Now, if Kanu refused, like Kanu insisting, that he has no case to answer, and he refused to open his defense. So now, if now Kanu is still insisting and refused to do that, now the Nigerian Justice Court will now use that against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, like Sowore said. Sowore said they will use that now against him to sentence him or even buy him. But with this their plan, it will fail because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be their last buster. If this their plan works for them, they will not execute it. It will never happen. It will never happen. As far as Chukwuokike Abiyama, that is protecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is alive, it will never happen. So what Sowore is trying to say here, like, they have planned all these things. They have planned it. Tinubu's government have planned it. And they want to use this now, if Kanu is still insisting of not opening his defense. Now they will now stop this case and sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu either life jail, life imprisonment, or death, or they buy him. So you can see all these delays they are doing and all that because they have no evidence. They have nothing to hold against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing at all to hold against him. So now this is the opportunity that they will use now against him. So we'll see what's going to happen in coming days. We'll stop here.